Hola y buenos días. This is a short, or perhaps not too short, video based on the AQA specification 2016, and this time we're talking about important verbs. So on the left hand side we've got the Spanish, and on the right hand side the English. And in my experience, those people who have done well at at A-level Spanish have known these both in a passive sense and in an active sense. They could actually recognise them when they heard them or were reading them, but they could also use it actively. So when they were writing and when they were speaking, they could use them, and that's really the purpose of going through these now. So without further ado, let's go. So on the left hand side, acabar de plus the infinitive means to have just done something. Comenzar, to begin. Continuar, to continue. Dar, to give. And of course, dar is an irregular verb, and it is absolutely imperative that you know this verb in all its different irregular forms. Darse cuenta de, to realize. So I realize is me doy cuenta de que. Deber, to must or to have to. Decidir, to decide. Dejar de, to stop doing something. Echar, to throw. Empezar, to begin. So just bear with me as I move onto the next page, and then there we are. Estar, to be. Now clearly estar is a very important verb in Spanish. It's irregular and is one of the translations for the verb to be. So well worth looking out for if you're not too certain on the verb estar. Hace or hacen falta, to need or to be necessary. Hacer, to do or to make. Key verb, absolutely key verb, must be known, it's irregular. Hacerse, to become. Hay, there is, there are, and of course it's useful to know this, or in fact imperative to know this in the future and in the imperfect. So you've got habrá, there will be. Había, there was. And hubo, another way of saying there was. So it's important to know this little word in all its different forms. Hay que, one must, one has to. And if you're doing French, this corresponds to il faut que. Ir, to go. Key irregular verb. I know that you more than likely know it, but you absolutely must know it off by heart in all its irregular forms. Ir a, to go, or to be going to do something. Irse, to go away, to leave. So a Spaniard would say, me voy. I'm out of here, I'm leaving. Necesitar, to need. Ocurrir, to happen. And I'll just move it down a little bit more. Now we're down to pasar, meaning to happen, or to go through, or to spend time. Paso mucho tiempo aprendiendo vocabulario español. I spend a lot of time learning Spanish vocabulary. Poder, to can or to be able. I like to call it to can as well, although strictly speaking, of course, you can't say to can. Poder, again, super important verb, irregular in most of its forms. Moving on then. Poner, to put, another irregular verb, absolutely key, absolutely vital. Ponerse a, to start doing something. Me pongo a, I'm starting to do something. Me pongo a hacer mis deberes, I'm just about to start doing my homework. Querer, to want or to love. Quisiera, I'd like, corresponding to me gustaría, really. Saber, to know a fact. Again, another key verb, not to be confused with the verb conocer, which means to be acquainted with. or to know in that sense. So you could say, sé que Londres es la capital de Inglaterra y conozco Londres. I know that London is the capital city of England, and I also know in the sense that I'm acquainted with it. Let's keep going on then. Seguir, to continue, to follow. Ser, to be. Another key irregular, and bear in mind my comments earlier about with the star. Then we've got soler, to do something regularly. Suelo should be very familiar to you from GCSE. Tener, to have, to own. Another key irregular verb, this one. Tener lugar, to take place. And I'll just move them down a little bit further. And there we have it. Tener que, to have to do something. Tengo que hacer mis deberes. Tengo que aprender regularmente frases españolas. Moving on then, volver a, to do something again. And last but not least, volverse, to become. So there we have lots of absolutely key verbs, absolutely vital that you know these. Come back to this, learn them, put them in your own Quizlet, but absolutely essential that you know these inside out, back to front, and so on and so forth. So that's it. A very important little video, this one, on key verbs in Spanish. Okay, hasta pronto. See you soon. Bye now.